When Jungkook of BTS stepped onto the stage for his solo concert tour across the United States, few anticipated the overwhelming impact it would have, not just on fans, but on the very structure of the American music industry. From sold-out arenas in Los Angeles to a record-setting performance in New York City, his solo presence redefined the standards of what a Korean solo artist could achieve globally. The U.S. music scene, known for its competitiveness and high benchmarks for international success, began to take serious note. It wasn't just that Jungkook drew crowds. It was how his performances maintained a level of professionalism, vocal excellence, and creative direction that placed him alongside established global superstars. Following the conclusion of the tour, a coalition of music professionals and organizers from major U.S. agencies gathered in Los Angeles to present Jungkook with a formal industry award, a recognition rarely offered to non-Western solo artists. This award wasn't merely ceremonial. It represented the growing understanding that the global music landscape had shifted, and Jungkook was at its leading edge. What made Jungkook's solo tour so impactful wasn't just the talent on stage. The planning, logistics, and market alignment were meticulous. Rather than relying solely on fan-base momentum, Jungkook's management partnered with American tour specialists who understood venue optimization, U.S. ticketing systems, and live production standards expected by local audiences. The U.S. music industry closely followed the back end of Jungkook's operations, from the choice of opening acts to the technical design of the tour's visuals and sound. This multi-layered approach demonstrated that Jungkook was not just a performer, but a brand capable of matching, and at times surpassing, the complexity of American solo tours. His concert's ability to generate consistent attendance figures, high merchandise sales, and post-show media buzz signaled to industry veterans that this was not a one-off success. Jungkook had successfully navigated what many international acts struggle with: sustainable impact. Data collected from the tour's ticketing partners and music platforms offered a surprising insight. Jungkook's U.S. audience was not limited to K-pop fans or the Korean American community. In fact, concert demographics showed a large portion of attendees were non-Korean, English-speaking music consumers in the 18 to 35 age range, many of whom had discovered Jungkook independently through streaming platforms. The audience behavior mirrored that of local concert-goers who attend shows by American pop and R&B stars. Reviews posted online, YouTube fan videos, and social media discussion highlighted how fans viewed him not through a cultural novelty lens, but as a core artist of their generation. The industry recognized that Jungkook had bridged a cultural gap. His ability to command attention in major American cities like Chicago, Miami, and Dallas was an indication that his music resonated beyond borders. This helped fuel the growing discussion within American music institutions about integrating more non-Western artists into their standard recognition frameworks. The honor presented to Jungkook came from a consortium of U.S. music institutions, including concert promoters, venue executives, producers, and independent music strategists. While not a typical fan-voted or media-presented trophy, this award was rooted in operational acknowledgement. It recognized logistical excellence, industry adaptability, and global resonance. The committee pointed to metrics such as venue scalability, local partnerships, and live streaming effectiveness. They praised how Jungkook and his team worked with U.S.-based production designers to tailor performances for American audiences without compromising his artistic identity. The panel concluded that Jungkook's solo tour had successfully expanded the operational framework of global concerts within the U.S., an achievement rarely attributed to non-native solo artists. The U.S. industry's decision to formally recognize Jungkook isn't just a personal milestone, it's a shift in cultural acknowledgement. Artists who receive such honors often go on to shape how the music business views international talent pipelines. Music executives now see Jungkook not just as a breakout success from a global band, but as a long-term investment. His ability to sell out arenas, manage U.S. promotional schedules, and maintain a high-performance standard, has led to ongoing discussions about long-term solo partnerships, sponsorships, and brand alignments within the U.S. This award cements Jungkook as not just a performer from Korea, but as an international solo artist with market power in the U.S. Jungkook's success isn't just due to popularity or momentum from BTS. His vocal range, stage command, and multilingual delivery show a strong understanding of what American audiences seek from live acts. While many global artists struggle to transition into the U.S. market, Jungkook did not follow conventional paths. He adapted quickly, customizing his setlist and fan engagement styles for each city. More importantly, his rehearsals, visuals, and sound engineering reflected an attention to detail that U.S. professionals described as top tier. He hired U.S.-based creative consultants who worked behind the scenes to ensure each show met international standards. As a result, his performances didn't just meet expectations, they often exceeded them, creating a lasting impression on fans and industry observers alike. Following the concert tour, American music media outlets like Rolling Stone, Variety, and Complex began covering Jungkook as a standalone artist. Reviews described his vocals as live show ready and studio quality on stage. Publications commented on how he balanced choreography with real-time vocals, something often scrutinized in the U.S. music industry. Local media also picked up on how his concerts contributed to local tourism and city economies. Hotels, restaurants, and retail and tour locations experienced boosts during his concert days, prompting city event organizers to see value in hosting future events featuring Jungkook. Television interviews, podcast discussions, and online fan reviews consistently referenced one point. Jungkook's tour didn't feel like a K-pop concert. It felt like a universal music event. Ever since the tour ended, discussions have flooded forums, media outlets, and industry roundtables. When will Jungkook return? Will there be a second U.S. leg of his solo tour? His fan base in the United States continues to grow at a rapid pace, with thousands expressing online how they missed the opportunity to attend his first solo performances. Promoters from major cities, including Atlanta, San Francisco, and Washington, D.C., have publicly expressed interest in booking Jungkook for future events. Venue availability studies have already begun, and insiders suggest that an even larger tour could be in planning stages. U.S. entertainment networks have shown interest in streaming his future concerts live, and brands across fashion, beverage, and technology sectors are eager to tie their campaigns to his next tour announcement. Beyond just music fans, Jungkook's tour and industry recognition have started to change how U.S. institutions consider international music collaborations. His success is being studied in business schools, event planning seminars, and international marketing case studies. Some major universities in the U.S. have already included Jungkook's tour as a case study in music management programs. They're analyzing how strategic collaboration, cross-cultural branding, and audience targeting played a role in making the tour profitable and influential. His recognition has also influenced talent agencies, who are now more open to signing non-English-speaking solo artists, inspired by Jungkook's ability to localize content while maintaining global appeal. With an award from the American music industry in hand, Jungkook's next moves are being closely monitored. Will he explore more U.S.-based collaborations? Could he secure a Las Vegas residency? Will he enter U.S. television with exclusive appearances, or even feature in mainstream media productions? His team remains tight-lipped about the next phase, but what's certain is that the demand is already there. U.S. fans are not only waiting, but actively requesting more from him, from studio albums to meet-and-greet tours and brand partnerships. As global music continues to evolve, Jungkook's solo journey in America stands as a model of international excellence, strategic branding, and long-term cultural impact. The American music industry's recognition of his solo tour wasn't just a trophy, it was an invitation for more. And based on current projections, Jungkook is far from done.